What up? What up? What up? What up? I don't know. How do I look? Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. There's a dog behind me. Mr. Compass, say hello. Okay, so I saw this video where this lady, I don't know, she wrote out her 7 parts of life. Oh, I was like, what's touching me? It's a cat. Hello, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, it is so cute. Ouch, ouch, ouch. He, bites a lot. I don't know why. But, so I was watching this, YouTube video of this lady, and she wrote down 7 parts of life, and then she rated each part of her life, out of 10, then wrote her goals for that part of her life, then, what she's going to do to improve that part of life. So, the 7 parts of life are going to be family, spiritual, mental, physical, social, your career, and financial. And, I don't know. It was the way she did it. She, went through it and explained each of them, and it was, really, really cool. So I'm going to do the same thing with mine. And I'm this is going to be great. You're going to love it. Maybe. I hope. You might not. But that's okay. You can do you, man. I support you. But, oh my goodness. Okay, dokie. Let's talk about family. So, how is my rating for family? So I rate me and my family a 7 out of 10. Oh, well. Yeah, 7 out of 10. So, I'm close to my parents, but I'm not terribly close to, my uncles and cousins and stuff like that. And, you could do the whole blame game, but, I have a phone. I can pick it up. I can call and text any of them, but, I don't. So, my goal is to start reaching out to family more. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, inner family is great, but I still have other people in that family that I should talk to, and it's kind of important too. So my goal for that is to feel more comfortable just to pick up the phone and call. I will start improving and prioritizing calling family instead of watching YouTube and stuff like that. Number 2, spirituality. Yeah. How do I rank that? All this is super deep and personal, so it's going to be different for you than it is for me. But I rank my spirituality a 6 out of 10. My goals are to be more connected and one with God. I feel you can never stop growing on a spiritual level, and you can never stop becoming closer to God every single day that you worship and practice and really keep him on your mind and a part of your life. Another goal for spirituality is I would like to be a little more humble and godly and start acting more so than how I have been. So on my improvement side, I'm going to start using and acting in the way that I preach to help establish personal habits and boundaries of how I want to act and how I want the world to see me. Alrighty, let's talk about social. So social, I give myself a solid 2 out of 10. I'm not social at all. I'm at Skinner or at my store. But I don't really hang out with anyone, My goal is to be more comfortable around people, more willing to go hang out with people. And I'm going to start improving it by reaching out to people at my own pace, kind of. Well, I just need to, I need to commit to reaching out and texting people and, making plans. And I need to, at least prioritize that once a week. I get it, I'm an adult, and, most adults don't have friends, but, I really be, I'm a lone wolf. Nobody talk to me, I'm a monster. You know what I mean? That's kind of me. But I need to work through that, and I will. Maybe not. But we'll see. I'm going to try. That's the thing. It's a goal. And to improve on my goal, the only one that can do it is me. Or, like, if it doesn't change, I will be, like, friendly. But, career. That's like a solid 7 out of 10. So my goal for this year was to grow, like, my store, and we've been able to do that. The reason why I take off some points is because of, like, government, like, regulatory actions and stuff like that. So it's, like, not as stable as it was. Then I took off a few points too, or a point too, because, like, I want to start another business this year, and, like, I'm still on the one. You know, like, yes, I'm focusing on it, but, like, that whole market's shifting so quickly, and it's kind of, like, concerning because there's no, like, stability in knowing what's going to happen. So obviously I'm going to keep it and keep growing on it and keep, like, putting money into it and, like, expanding it as much as possible. But I still need, like, another source of income. Like, it doesn't really have to be, like, passive. Like, I don't mind hiring someone or going and working at another location for a while to ensure that, like, money flow is coming in from, like, a completely different source, rather than, like, a one-sided market that can change, like, rapidly, if that makes sense. But to improve on those goals, I'm gonna keep. I'm keeping up with, you know, the government regulatory stuff, and, like, making sure we're already, like, 4 to 10 steps ahead of, like, whatever they're proposing or doing. That's, like, what, like, Caddo Cove has done, like, forever. Like, we've always followed kind of, like, stricter rules and regulations from other states too, just to, like, be on top of the game for when it does change. So yeah, that career is like a 7 out of 10. I'm happy with it. I'm comfortable with it, and I am excited to keep growing, especially, like, if I end up doing something else combined with what I am already. Then financial, it's an 8 out of 10. So in the beginning of the year, I wanted to start making a certain amount at Caddo Cove, and I set that as a goal. Then we, like, surpassed that, and now, like, we have other goals set. I'm excited to see us reach them. I took off a few points too because, like, I've been wanting to invest in, like, I don't know, like, long-term, like, slow growing account fund or whatever they're called. Like, they're not retirement funds, but, like, they're pretty much retirement. I did, like, start investing in, like, my Vandergrift, like, 2050 fund. So it's like a retirement fund. I've, like, started it with, like, $1,000, then I, like, you know, throw 10% in every, and it's exciting to see that grow, but it's such a slow growth that it's, like, one of those things that you have, like, your investments already going out into, then, like, you just, like, forget your password until, like, 2050. Then you're like, holy shoot, like, that's cool, like, compounding, like, blah, 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 blah. But I took off another point because, like, I know I shouldn't be buying Starbucks as much as I do, but I just, sorry, that's, so to improve, like, my financial, I'm gonna keep accepting money into my life. You know, I feel like money's kind of like, it's like, if you are afraid of it, hold on too tightly, it'll but if you're accepting of it, use it, respect it, and tell it that you love it, you pretty much, you know, it'll love you, it'll take care. So yeah, so we went over family, spiritual, mental, physical, social, career, and like, my total score is 44 out of, that's, like, over 50%. I don't know, I think that's better than nothing, you know what So with this, I'm gonna hopefully try to apply what we talked about for the rest of the year. You know, I hope. I said 44, so we'll do this again at the very, very end of the year, or maybe on, like, the first. No, we'll do it. We'll do it, like, a few days before New, and see if my score went up or down. Woo, that might be kind of funny, you know. Just imagine if it just, like, I mean, like, that'd be okay, because everything happens for a reason. But oh my gosh, if something crazy does happen, I'll, like, clip me here, and I'll say, oh my god, Josh, I'm sorry, but you got this. Get over it. Things happen. Boom. See, if, like, my life does crash, at least I'll have that nice moment. Bring me up. But that was my 7 parts of life journey. Thank you for listening. My name is Joshua Juniper. Feel free to like, comment, and share, and we'll see you next. I'm sending you nothing but love and peace. Goodbye.